Is it possible to apply for your own work permit and move to Canada? Yes, it is, and in today's video, I'll show you exactly how. So I say this to everyone, Canada by far has the most number of pathways. Actually, more than 120 pathways that are available that you can use and move to this country. And in today's video, I'm covering just one pathway. There are 3 subsets of this pathway as well. So yes, the immigration situation here can get very complicated. So I want you to take your notebook, pen, paper, pencil, whatever you want, and take all of that and sit and then watch this video. But don't run to get that notebook just now because we're just getting started on the topic. I also want to thank Western Union for collaborating with me on a small part of today's video. We'll talk about them later. For now, let's quickly jump into the IEC, the International Experience Candidate, the pathway that has more than 90,000 spots available that you can sign up for. But this pathway opened up in Jan of this year. It actually is a pathway that opens up every year. So this year it opened up in Jan, and it is specifically for people who are looking for a better opportunity and want to move to Canada. Now there are 3 subsets of this pathway itself, and let's talk about those in details. The first one is the working holiday stream. The second one is the young professionals stream. And the third one is the international internship. Alright, so before we talk any further about the program, let's get into my screen record and I'm going to show you how you can find your eligibility. So first of all, let's go ahead and search International Experience Canada. The first link that you get, that's by the Canadian government. That's the one that you want to open. You can see work and travel anywhere in Canada with international experience. And there you can see 2020 season is now open, 2023. Here you can see 2023 season is now open. The pools are open. If you're eligible, create a profile and then you get invitation. I'm going to be showing first the eligibility criteria and then something very important, which is going to be get help from a recognized organization. All right, so let's first go ahead and see about the process itself, and then let's go and see who is it that can apply. First of all, you have to first make sure that your country is listed here. I'll just go by India because I want to check for India. So I'll go by that, and because India is not on the list, I'm going to say my country isn't listed. And then I hit go, and let's see what I get. And again, my country isn't listed. And you can see that it says connect with a recognized organization to learn about other travel and work opportunities. And once I come to the recognized organization, you can see these are the ROs that are available. If you're from India, you have to apply to ISEC Canada, and it is eligible to IEC countries, territories, Brazil, and also India. It's for people who are between 18 to 30. So if you're somebody who's young, who's from one of the countries, and is also, if you're from Brazil or India, ISEC Canada is something that you could be applying through. There's also IAESTE that's also open to a country like India because they say that they're open to all the country partners and they work in India as well. So that is something that they would also be open to. There's also the Go International. It's a Canadian organization that offers travel and work opportunities. But again, this is only limited to IEC countries and the United States. And then there are a bunch of other organizations that are also listed and that are only limited to IEC countries, territories, and the United States. So this is one of the ways that you can find out how to then move under this visa. Like I said, if you're from India, then maybe targeting ISEC or IAESTE would be a good way to start your journey. Before I jump any further into the video, I quickly want to ask you a question. If you're watching this video till here, what is your reason of trying to move abroad? What is your reason of trying to leave your home country? I'll tell you mine. For me, it was always about improving my lives and the lives of my loved ones. Of course, leaving your home country, leaving your land, your roots is very difficult, but that does not mean that you will not be celebrated and welcomed in some other land and some other country. And doing that will also make the lives of your loved ones better. Obviously, a big part of improving the lives of our loved ones means that we're also able to improve their lives financially. And one of the most common traits that I've seen in every immigrant till date is that we work very hard, we save up, and then we share our joys back home by sending financial help to our loved ones. Because trust me, there is no biggest contentment than knowing that you were able to support your loved ones. And now you can send support to your loved ones back home using Western Union. With operations in more than 200 countries and territories worldwide, competitive FX rates, and an easy-to-follow user experience, Western Union offers even more convenience with the options to send money online or through their app. Take advantage of the new customer exclusive right now. You can send money online or on the app for a $0 transfer fee on your first transaction. The link to sign up is in the description box, and if you're looking to send some joys back home, I highly recommend you use Western Union to do so. Alright, now let's move back to our conversation and let me take you through the 3 pathways that exist. The first one is the working holiday stream. In this, you can apply for a full 2-year work permit. It's going to be an open work permit that you can apply for 2 years, and then you can move to Canada and then work here. You can choose what employer you want to work for. Obviously, the OWP, which is the open work permit, will only be for 2 years. But you have the flexibility to work for whosoever you want to in any industry. So it's not limited to any industry, it's not limited to any employer, nothing like that. This is open, that gives you a full advantage to explore the country and also figure out who you want to work for. The second pathway under IEC is the Young Professionals stream. Now, this stream is employer specific, meaning that in this stream, you don't get an open work permit, you get a closed work permit. And you move to Canada knowing that you'll be working for a certain employer. So for example, if you were moving to say ISEC or through IAESTE, you'll be getting a work permit that's issued by them, and it won't be an open work permit, meaning that if you were to lose that opportunity or if you were to try and change, you'd have to go through a whole process. You don't have the flexibility to target any kind of role or any opportunity that you want. That being said, in my opinion, this is less stressful than the first one that we spoke about, the open work permit, because I've seen a lot of people apply for that visa. It's like a job seeker visa. So they apply for it, they move, and then they're in Toronto or in Vancouver looking for an opportunity, as opposed to the young professional one where you come in with an opportunity. So I feel like the certainty is a little bit more here, because you know that from the day you land and from the day you start working, you start making the buck count. The third pathway is the International Co-op Internship, in which nationals of certain countries can move to Canada and do their internship here. You know, one of the things that I was mad about when I was doing CA was that while you're doing your articleship, and while CA Institute is very cool, you can do your articleship anywhere, there is no equivalent of articleship outside of India, meaning that not many countries offer articleship as a part of any course outside India. So the only options you have is Middle East and UK, and that too, the number of opportunities are very limited. And even though you had the flexibility of doing that kind of an internship, you couldn't really get an internship for 3.5 years. But if you're a regular college student or even a master's, PhD student, or whatever you're doing in your life, as long as you're a student and you have to do an internship, you could definitely be considering Canada. Now, one of the places that I would recommend to go and find internship is MyTax. They have some amazing internships listed, and I highly recommend that you go and check their page. I have had a lot of my followers on Instagram move through MyTax to Canada, and they've moved under this particular stream. Again, this is not an open permit, so you will be interning for a specific company. But like I said, that comes with its own level of certainty and with its own level of financial stability that I totally appreciate. If you've stayed with me for so far in the video, then I'm sure you can already see every information that I'm picking up is from the Government of Canada website. So that's what I would recommend. Go and do all your research on the government website. Don't go anywhere else. Don't go for interpretations, etc. before. I mean, of course, you can always get more help. I've always had people come up and sign up for a job support service. And the one thing that I always tell them is you have to be the driver in your own career. I can do my best for you, but I'm not you. I cannot win the race for you. You have to be the winner. So make sure that you follow all the links appropriately, make sure you do your applications, and make sure you apply for this right now for as long as it's open. Last year, they had issued more than 85,000 visas in this category, and this year the estimate is about 90,000. So 90,000 visas are on stake. If you want, you can fill that one spot for yourself. On that note, this video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed watching it till here. If you did, please don't forget to let me know in the comments. Of course, hit the like button down below. And don't forget to check out Western Union, download their app, and get your first transaction at $0. This offer is valid till June 30th, 2023, and FX gains apply. So download the app now, and until I see you again, stay well, take care, namaste.